Ready. All right, international quartet bronze medal champions. You know their names, you know their pedigree, barbershop brats, one and all. Old School.
Paris Hilton doesn't thrill me. J-Lo leaves me cold. I don't want a Sarah Palin, and Madonna's way too old. Just like the girl that married dear old Dad. She was a pearl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. A good old-fashioned girl with heart so true, one who loved nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. He had a good old-fashioned girl with heart so pure and true, one who loved nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the good old-fashioned girl that married dear old Dad. That married Dad. Dear old Dad.
Thank you.
My blood gone. IVs are great.
Bring back those good old days. We mean the days when the boys sang the melody. Those were the good old days. We want a peppy tune we can croon in oh so many ways. Bring back those good old days, those wonderful days. We mean the days when the boys sang the harmony. Those were the good old days. We want those happy days, snappy days. Talk about the way my pappy plays. Give us a catchy phrase so we can sing about those good old days. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Deja Vu. She was a girl and the only girl that Daddy ever had. Bring back those good old days. We want that razzmatazz, that jazz, kind of thing that vaudeville has. Give us a catchy phrase so we can sing about those good old. Darling, I am growing older. Wah, wah, bring back those good old, talk about those good old, bring back those good old days. Bring back those good old days. Those were the days.
Don't rush that applause now.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back from the dead, Kip Buckner. Little did you know, he walked through that door about 2 songs before we went on, so it's great. It's the first we've seen him all day, and I tell you, he's never looked better. I can promise you one thing, I know this is the last day of the convention, I can promise you one thing, that you will not hear any of Old School try to do a fake British accent, because we're really bad at it, as most Americans are. Now, one of the things that we were out talking out behind the Chatsworth House. That's where we're staying, out behind the Chatsworth House. And you know, we only have 30 minutes, so you may want to catch it. And one of the things that we were arguing about is, as we've, gotten a little older. In fact, have you seen the Ringmasters sing this weekend? Aren't they wonderful? You know, they almost didn't make the show. One of them cut themselves shaving, but fortunately they got the bleeding to stop on the leg, and it was really worked out just fine. Yeah, I think they're faster on this side.
Laugh now, this is as good as it gets.
Yes. So we're arguing about which of the 4 of us actually looks the oldest. And we couldn't, kind of come up with who actually thought that. So we actually thought we could ask the audience today, and you vote on who actually looks the oldest. So we're going to start right here. So when I point to the person, just give applause if you think that he looks the oldest. Sympathy vote. Yeah. I may look the oldest. I'm actually the youngest. I just had a rougher life than 3 other guys. And to end the argument, actually, Kip is the oldest. So all that good living. Yes. How many remember that great old-time movie, Casablanca? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for Casablanca. There's a great song from that. That's a very well-known song, and in fact, a lot of people aren't always familiar with the verse of it. And you all know what that barbershop "Oh Yeah" song is, right? When you get to the chorus of the song, when you don't know the verse, you all yell out "Oh Yeah." We're going to ask that you don't do that when you get to this. It's just going to mess up our timing.
This day and age we're living in gives cause for apprehension. With speed and new invention and things like 3rd dimension. Yet we get a trifle weary of Big Al Einstein's theory. So we must get down to earth at times. Relax, relieve the tension. No matter what the progress or what may yet be tried, the simple facts of life are such they cannot be denied. You must remember this a kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh, just a sigh, just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. As time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say, I love you. On that you can rely, no matter what the future brings as time goes by, goes by. Moonlight and love songs never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy, and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die, of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes
Pretty Fleming.
Mary, Mary, plain as any name can be, for it was Mary, Mary, plain as any name can be, but with propriety, society will say Marie. But it was Mary, Mary, long before the fashions came, for there is something there that sounds so square, it's a grand old name. Old name. For it was plain as any name can be, but with propriety, society will say Marie, sweet Marie, but it was Mary. passions came before they came. For there is something there that sounds so square. It's a grand old, it's a very old. Something there that sounds so square. Mary is a grand old name.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take it away, Clipper. Thank you.
Man, it's great to be here. I have to tell you, the hospital was really great. I don't know, for those of you who don't know, I've been in the hospital all day, and they've taken all of my blood. So if I'm a little dry, that's probably why I'm a little dehydrated. But they were great, and they ran some tests and said everything's okay with the heart, which is good because it was chest pains, and they don't know what it is, but they're going to run another set of tests later after this, and I left the hospital against their wishes to do the show, but I said, show must go on, man, I got to go. So, thanks. So if I collapse, get me out of here, back up there. But as Jack said, I am the oldest in old school. How about that? And we're actually only about 5 years apart, though, so it's not like, you know, I'm not that old, right? Okay, so, but for those of you who don't know, we actually live in 4 different states, so that's kind of an interesting fact about the quartet, and I wanted to let you know what states those are. So our baritone Jack is actually from New Jersey, so it's Jack Pino, our baritone.
One
And
of
our-
the original colonies.
Nice. And our bass is from the Chicago area, from Illinois, is Joe Coronas.
What is this? I love this place. What's the...
Yeah.
What is that?
It's gotta be good.
I love that. Hey, y'all. Hang on. While you're doing that, I want to take a picture. Go. Thank you.
We call him the Beast, for those of you who don't know, because we have 2 Joes, and it's easier to just say Beast, because it's just easier that way. Yeah. But our lead is from the Washington, D.C. area. Of course, you don't know Mr. Joe Connolly. Everybody. My name is Kip. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. So, you know, Derby City, you know the Kentucky Derby? Do you guys know the Kentucky Derby over here? Okay. And, but it's true, we all live in 4 different states, and we've all been married at one time or another, and some of us a couple times. One of us more than that. But I'm done now. Is my wife here? She was here in the hospital with me all day. Love you, honey. No, but she's actually from Montreal, Canada, so she's French-Canadian. So you have to understand, going from Montreal to Kentucky, there's a little bit of a culture shock there, you know what I mean? You know, like, I don't even know if you guys know this or not, but you don't have to marry a relative living in Kentucky. You don't. It's not, it's true. It's encouraged, certainly, but you gotta keep up our reputation, but it's not a law or anything, you know? And actually, it was really bad when she was moving down. We packed all her stuff and we were coming down, and they were going to arrest her and put her in jail and accuse her of smuggling books into Kentucky. And people were upset about it, but they let her go because, you know, nobody could prove they were books. So. But we just had our second anniversary last week, so this is a great trip for us to be on, and we're planning to after the convention we're going to go to Paris for a couple of days so she can talk about me and I won't know what she's saying, and then go back to London and then go back home to the kids. Anybody have kids? You guys have kids? Everybody? Yeah? Yeah? Seemed like a good idea at the time, didn't it? Yeah. I know. My daughter's 15. My son is 13. So the teen years are, like my daughter she's starting to date now. She wants to date the boys, and you know how that could be on a dad. I mean, come on. And she brings home this kid. Okay, so I'm showing my age now. Is the whole facial piercing thing, is that like a big, cool, this guy, it looked like he tripped and fell into a fishing tackle box, okay? Bait and, he had a safety pin in his eyebrow. I didn't even know your eyebrow could fall off. Is that, you just pick it up and put it on? It's really bizarre. And my son, is copping an attitude. He's 13, so he knows everything, and we were arguing the other day about something that he's supposed to do and never does, like wash. He just doesn't want to do that, So we're in this argument, and I'm like, I'm not even going to talk to you anymore. And he says, so, Dad, then I got a question for you then. So why'd you have me? And I said, well, we didn't know it'd be you. Seriously. We were hoping for a nice boy with a job. I don't know. He's a good kid, though. He really is. But again, it is great to be here, and I got to say it's good to be here aside from the hospital because I've actually been dealing with a cold, really bad cold for the last couple of weeks, and you know how that could be on a singer, but I got it taken care of. What they told me to do is eat 2 pounds of prunes every day for a week. So I was doing it. So I bought the whole big thing of
2 pounds of prunes every day?
Yeah.
Has that been helping at all?
Well, not really, no. But I sure think twice before I cough. I'll tell you that much right now. Should we just go? Okay. Nice.
Ragtime Joe played an old piano in a honky-tonk cafe. When anyone requested a brand new tune, here's what Ragtime Joe would say. There'll be no new tunes on this old piano of mine. There'll be no boogie-woogie or none of that jazz or any other kind of a razzmatazz. Sing about Swanee, the old folks at home, the wide open spaces where the buffalo roam. But there'll be no new tunes on this old piano of mine. I love to sing the old songs.
Like Sweet Adeline.
Sweet Adeline. Sweet a beautiful sight to see. But there'll be no new tunes on this old piano of mine. Oh, Joe, please play on this this old piano, old piano of mine, piano of mine.
Nice job. We've already looked up a new extended time. Thank you.
Yep. We were alone in the moonlight there in the shadows below. Last night seemed to me in my dream was thousands of years ago. Sweet was the story you told me, sweet, but the end was a sigh. You told me that you loved another last night when you said goodbye. Last night the stars were all aglow. Last night I vowed I loved you so. My heart was glad for you and me. I held your hand and called you dear, my dear, and then the stars grew dim and cold, so cold the moon grew pale. Our love grew old, so my dream is o'er to live no more. Last night was the Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We are old school, and we are a barbershop quartet, and we're here to sing for you, and you're here to listen to us? Boy, I sure do hope we get finished before you do. I was reading, I saw this ad in the newspaper here. North Wales Travel Agency, Caribbean Cruise, $99 special. Or pounds if you prefer. So I call up the North Wales Travel Agency and I go, is this true? Caribbean Cruise for only $99/pounds? She goes, yes, sir. Come in, give us your cash. We'll send you on your way. I go down to the travel agency. No sooner do I hand the lady my 99 pounds, I'm smacked into the back of the head, knocked unconscious. When I come to, I'm tied to a log in the middle of the ocean. Or the Irish Sea, if you prefer. So I see another man in the same predicament as myself, and I sort of paddle my way up to the man. My arms were tied to the log, you see. And I go, are you by chance on the North Wales Travel Agency 99-pound Caribbean Cruise special? And he said, yes, I am. And I asked him, do you know if they serve a lunch on this cruise? And he said, I don't know, but they didn't last year. I don't know why he'd go on that again. We'd like to leave you now with probably the most popular barbershop uptune of all time, made famous, of course, by Mrs. Arafat as she sang to her little boy, yes, sir, that's my baby. Good luck. Wave your little hand and whisper so long, dearie, you ain't gonna see me anymore. But when you discover that your life is dreary, don't you come a-knocking at my door. For I'll be all studded up and singing that song that says, my dear, I've told you so. Wave your hand and whisper, so long, dearie, should have said so long, long ago. Because you treated me so rotten and rough, I've had enough of feeling blue. Wave your hand and whisper, goodbye, baby, should have said so long, so long ago. How could I be so wrong? Should have given you the go and said goodbye so long, so long ago, so long ago, long ago, so
Sure.
We're out of here. Ready to go?
Let's do it.